Hey, I want to make a video kind of talking about phosphates real quick. About 2 weeks ago, I added two of these guys right here, little purple guy, the Purple Queen Antheus. And what I've discovered with them is, I have about 14 or 15 fish in the tank. And, all these other guys eat the same thing at the same time. I feed them once, late in the afternoon, and I give them, I'll give them a sheet of nori. They all eat it every day, and somewhere in the afternoon, I'll give them a little snack of krill, just a little something, nothing crazy. I've never really had nitrate or phosphate problems before. And what happens with these Antheus here? There are videos on there explaining you how to take care of them and stuff, but they actually eat. I gotta clean the that bottom the algae off the bottom there. They eat zooplankton or plankton, and they pick it out of the water column. And what'll happen is if you only feed them, once a day like the other guys there, they won't eat what they eat. They don't take any big particles from like mice or shrimp or anything like that. These guys actually need to eat about 4 times a day. They'll actually pick the plankton out of the water column. And when I started doing that, I noticed a spike in my I was getting detritus everywhere, and I started having to clean my algae every day. Now I never had zero nitrates, phosphates. I never had them at zero. They were a tiny bit higher than that, but it wasn't really a problem. I didn't have a detritus problem at all. And I don't have a phosphate reactor or anything like that. And I was always running Chemi-Pure Elite. And I never had a problem with that. My water was always clear. And so I went to one of the local fish stores, and kind of asked the guy, look, before I sink money in a reactor, anything you recommend? And I told him everything I was running, and what he actually suggested was to change from the Chemi-Pure Elite to Chemi-Pure Blue. So I had 2 bags of Chemi-Pure Elite in there. This one bag here takes care of my entire tank. Now, like I said before, my water tank was clear. I never had problems with that. But I've been running the Elite in there for about 10 days, and I didn't know the water could even get clear. You can see it's like a sheet of ice. It's so clear you can't see anything in there. My water's never been this clear before, and like I said, I never had a problem with Chemi-Pure Elite, but this is this is ridiculously clear. So if you have a reef tank, I would suggest the Chemi-Pure Elite. I also have Purigen running in there, and the other, the difference, Chemi-Pure Elite has carbon and GFO, and what the Chemi-Pure Blue is, it's a carbon. It also has high-grade ion exchange resins, it's very similar to the Purigen, but obviously it's their own brand. And I have that along with, it comes in a bag by itself, this Phosphiltrum. Now I know it takes a while in the test to notice the levels of your phosphates going down. I haven't had to clean my glass in a week. Like I said, I have that one little spot here. I'm going to clean that today. But like I said, I was having to clean it every day, and the diatoms have cleaned up. I'm going to do a water change in a couple of days and suck that all up. But it's definitely working. And like I said, I don't know if it's because the tank adjusted to the feeding, but definitely ever since I switched that, my water, like I said, it's crystal clear right now. Like way clearer than I had it when the Elite, and that was clear. Like I said, you can see it. It looks like a sheet of ice is on there. It's so clear. So I would highly recommend that Chemi-Pure, the Chemi-Pure Blue, if you have a reef tank. And if you don't have, this it's actually GFO that's in here. It's different than the GFO that you put in your reactor. It's made so that it's not, you know, when it's getting tumbled, it's not going to break down into dust like you have to worry about with the other GFO. It just sits in the bag. I put it in the sump in a high flow area, and it's doing great. So, you know, if you're looking for anything like that, like I said, this is called Phosphiltrum. It's from Aqua Vitro. Very good. I definitely recommend that. And the Chemi-Pure Blue. I was hesitant to change because I had Chemi-Pure Elite. I didn't have any problems with that, and I already had Purigen in there. But I mean, I noticed a huge difference, and you can see on my other videos. I mean, it like I'm still blown away. I've never seen my water this clear before. You know, so those are definitely helping. And I'm going to do an update once I get all these corals mounted. You know, I mounted some of these guys the other day. I've had them on plugs forever. I just never had the glue. So this guy I got is glued on there, and these two guys are glued on there. They had a little bit of bleaching. I moved them down in the tank. You know, these guys are still on plugs. I'm going to glue them next. And not really sure what I'm going to do with the green star polyps there. I know they'll grow on anything. I don't know, thinking maybe taking a little piece of rock there, or maybe that guy, and keeping it down in the sand bed. But it says to, you know, it's suggested that you keep them at a medium depth in the tank. So maybe if I mount them on there, once it grows on it, at least I can move that piece of rock out of there. I'm not worried about it growing everywhere. And my new torch coil is my favorite guy in there. Let's see if I can zoom in on him. That guy's nice. Yeah. So hopefully that helps. Like I said, you have problems with phosphates, instead of going nuts and you know, spending all the money on a reactor as a last resort, try the bags there and the Chemi-Pure Blue. All right, thanks.